Good morning, Lakshya and Dipti.
Good morning, ma'am.
You can also turn on the video.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also good. Thank you. Okay. So now we will be starting the next topic, which is about the. What is the next topic about the?
Ma'am, the steps in agriculture.
Very good. Correct. The steps which are being required, or we can say the stages or the steps which are being required for the agriculture purpose. Now, different 9 stages are there, 9 different steps are there. In this, the first one we have discussed yesterday, which is the preparation of the soil. Now, when we talk about the preparation of the soil, what happened? Two things we have to take care of. The first thing is the plowing, right? Which means loosening the soil. So, whatsoever the soil is present, we have to loosen them so that they can get the breathe, they can get the sufficient amount of the air. The second thing we need to do is the leveling. So, leveling is also important because sometimes the nutrient, yeah, sometimes the nutrient goes up and sometimes it goes down. For that reason, we should have the leveling part of it. Just a minute. Charan. Okay. So we should have that preparation of the soil. Now with this, the air circulation become easy and also the water absorption will become easy. Easily the nutrients can also go deeper into the soil, and once the nutrient goes deeper into the soil, it becomes more fertile. Clear with the first step? Lakshya and Dhiti?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The second step is about the manures and fertilizers, which are very, very important, right? How do we need the food? Same way the soil also need the certain kind of the materials or substances, which we call them as a manure and fertilizers. So manures, they are the natural substance like the cow dung. So from the cows, buffaloes, and all, we are getting the cow dung. They are the natural one, wherein we are not adding something or the other thing. Directly we're using them. Whereas the other one are there, which are called as fertilizers, they will be prepared in the industries or the chemical industries and all, and in them the chemicals will be added. Now the reason for adding the chemical is that so that the quality of it can increase, and within less time the farmers can get the more crop or more yield they will be getting it. Okay. Now you tell Laksha and Duty, first of all, turn on the video. I can't see you. Now you tell me whether we should use the manures or the fertilizers. What we should use?
Manures. We get
Manures.
both of them.
Sorry?
We get both of them.
We should use both of them. Which is better out of these two?
Mom, manure because it's organic.
Manure, there as they're organic in nature. So, hmm. Tell me. Tell me. Duty, you are saying something? I think Duty, you have some network problem today. I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking a lot.
Ma'am, what I was saying is that for the quality of the crop, manure of growth, we should use fertilizers.
You are saying that if you wanted to grow what?
No, if you want the quality of the crop, because they're organic.
Okay, I'll tell
Ma'am,
you.
we
What?
should.
Tell me.
Ma'am, can I repeat?
Tell
Ma'am,
me.
for the quality of the crop, we should use the manure. For the speed of growth, for the crop, we should use fertilizers.
Absolutely correct, Duty. So what happened if you want, like, see, farmers also will be greedy, right? We are also greedy. If mama is something nicely she has prepared, we will be asking for more, mama little more, like greedy we are. We should not be, but we are actually. That is a human nature. Still, I am doing that, right? If I prepare something by my own, I will be, thinking, okay, let me eat more, let me eat more. That is what happens to the farmer also. So, if they wanted to create a more kind of the yield, they wanted to create more kind of the crop in a less period of time. So that's what do they do? They add the fertilizers to it. Sometimes they're doing it knowingly, and sometimes what happened, see, soil what is present, they do not have, very much of the nutrient present in it automatically, naturally. They get over, like we have the mobile phone, right? In the mobile phone we will be doing the recharge, correct? Now it is like a good kind of the package we are getting, like unlimited calls, unlimited messages and all. But earlier, if you ask your parents and all, during that time it was very very complicated, it was very very costly. And when I think I was 25, 22, 21 and all, that time also it was very costly, wherein for 1 minute we have to spend 1 rupees for it. And continuous to, we are talking. Sometimes it used to be like 50 rupees we are spending, for just 40 something, 40 minutes and all. But now it is not like that, right? Whenever you see, we are on the call only, right? We are happily enjoying the life. So same way, the soil also, after certain time when the crops are being grown, all the nutrients which are being present there, they will be used by the crop. Now if all the nutrients are being used, then what happened? There will not be nutrients left out. So ultimately, the farmers have to use the fertilizers only, correct?
Yes.
Some are good also, some farmers are good also. So that's what do they do? They will be waiting for the nutrients to get over. Once they get over, then only they'll be using the fertilizers, because they do not have any other option. But sometimes, most of the time nowadays, it is the farmers will be greedy, so they will be directly using the fertilizers, which can affect our health. So manures are the natural substance which will be made from the decomposed plant and animal waste. With this, the soil structure will be improving. The soil can hold the more amount of water. This is the quality of the manure. So when we add the manure, like the cow dung and all, more amount of the water they can absorb. If more amount of water they can absorb, it means the plant will be able to grow perfectly. Fine. But it takes time actually. The cow dung process, which since it is a natural one, it takes time. Whereas in the fertilizers, they are chemical kind of substances which will be rich in the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So basic requirement of mostly all the crops will be nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That is why we call them NPK, capital N, capital P, capital K. NPK are the basic nutrients. Okay, in your higher classes also you'll be learning about that. N for nitrogen, P is for phosphorus, and K is for the potassium. So NPK. Now with this, what happened? As I told you, they are the inorganic in nature. So automatically, when the farmers are giving the fertilizers to the plant start growing quickly, and because of that, the yield will also get increases. Okay. Now, if I compare these two, then out of these two, the manures, they have the certain advantages. With the manures, the soil fertility will increase naturally. Second thing, it is eco-friendly, it is safe. We are not going to get any harm. Our health is not going to get any kind of the harm and all. And third thing is, the texture of the soil will also get enhanced. And also, they will be able to absorb more amount of the water. But in the case of the fertilizers, they won't do all these kind of the properties. The only thing is, what they will be doing is they will be providing all the NPK to the soil, and the plant will start growing. That's it. Okay, but it is harmful for our health. Now, differences between the manures and fertilizers. Manures, as I told you, they are the natural substances which are made from the decomposed plant, and the animal waste, whereas the fertilizers, they are the chemical substances which will be made in the factories. Manures are actually the organic, which is like being generated from the plants and animals, whereas the fertilizers, they are inorganic, generated in the chemical industries.
And so fertilizer is a good chemical.
We cannot say that it is a good chemical. The reason why, it depends upon the amount how you're using. Okay, if you're using it in a minimum amount, it is fine. There will be no problem to our health. But yes, what does a farmer they do to get the more amount of the crops and all? They use the high amount of the fertilizers. Because of that, these fertilizers through the plants in the form of the crop, it goes into our body, which affect the health. That is the reason nowadays children, like, if you see any kind of the pulses, if you see any kind of, the fruits and vegetable, all have what they are being, generated with the help of the fertilizers only. That is how the taste is also different. And because of this reason only, nowadays the people are getting many kind of the health issues also, right? The BP, diabetes, the cancer, all those things. It is because they are using these kind of material in high amount. Okay. Now, the next difference when we talk about the manures, they have low nutrient in it, correct? Since they are naturally, they will be having the low nutrient content, whereas the fertilizers, they have the high nutrient content, like the NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and the potassium. Now, speed. Manures, they will be working slowly and gradually over the time. They takes time to work. Whereas the fertilizers, they work quickly and quickly they'll be giving the results. That is why they are farmers, they are depending on that. Then the manures, they improve the texture of the soil or the structure of the soil fertility, whereas the fertilizers, they do not improve the soil structure. Then the manures, they will be increasing the water holding capacity. So if you have the manure, if you have the cow dung, if you put it into the soil, then what happens? It starts absorbing more amount of water, and if it starts absorbing more amount of water, automatically the plant will start growing more. Whereas in the fertilizers, it does not affect the water holding capacity of it. Then manures, they are eco-friendly, they are safe, whereas the fertilizers, they can cause the pollution. If they are overused, then they cause the pollution. Then the manures, they are cheap and they're easily available, right? We can get it from the cows, buffaloes, and all easily, and we can use them. Whereas the fertilizers, we have to get it from the market. There will be actually the shop for them, and from the shop we have to purchase it based on our requirement. Okay, so it is costly. Then the manures, it will be for the long term, whereas for the fertilizers, it will be harmful for the soil when it is being used. Okay, so once you have, if you have used the fertilizers, what happened? Slowly and gradually, the health of the soil will get deteriorated. Clear? So these are the certain examples or certain differences between the manures and the fertilizers. Any doubt both of you have?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Now, after this, there is a kind of another process which is called as the sowing and irrigation. So, once the preparation of soil is done, which is like tilling or ploughing or leveling, we have done, then we will be going for the manures and fertilizers. Then, before that, actually, we should go for the sowing also. Correct? Sowing of the seeds is basically just a minute. So, sowing and irrigation is basically with the help of sowing. I think yesterday we discussed, right? It's a process of the placing the seeds into the soil. So the process by which we will be placing the soil, sorry, not the soil, the seed into the soil, that is called as the sowing. Now here, two things are there. The first thing, any type of the seed we can place it. But what we should do, we should select the good quality of the seed. So that later on, when the seed gets converted into the crop, they will not show any kind of the diseases. If they will have the diseases, what do? They will pass it to the other crop also, correct? If they pass to the other crop, the other crop will get damaged. That's the reason we have to select the healthy kind of the crops or healthy kind of the seeds. Now, how to do that? I'll tell you one example of that. Wheat. Have you seen the wheat seeds? No. Seriously? So you are getting the flour directly flour at your home, the wheat flour. Oh, okay, okay. So then there will be like small, kind of yellow color seeds will be there for the wheat. And if you have seen any kind of the advertisement and all, what happens in those seeds also, like there's a kind of testing will be done. What we need to do, we have to take one handful. This is called a handful, okay? One handful of the seed of wheat, we need to take it, keep it in the glass, okay, and add some amount of water. So maybe, for example, this is a kind of the glass. This much I have kept the seeds here, and till here I have filled the water. Okay. Now keep it that for maybe somewhere 3 to 4 hours. Okay. So just we have taken two things. One thing is the seed, the wheat seed, and the second thing is the water. And both the things we have to add it in. We have to add in the glass. Now, certainly after some time, after some 3 to 4 hours, what we will be able to see that the seeds which are healthy, they will actually float. Okay, they will settle at the bottom, whereas the seeds which are unhealthy, they will float on the top of the water.
And same with the egg. Like when they are nice, they sink, but when they are like spoiled, they float.
Correct, exactly,
I'm
same.
same with almond.
Yes, mostly see what happened. All these things. Why do they float? Because in them there will be kind of the hole will be generated in them because of the germs, bacteria, and all. Because of that only they start floating on the surface of the water. So automatically when it happens, what we need to do, we have to take out those seeds which floats, and then the healthy seeds we have to dry it. Then we have to sow it. So that is how the sowing process will be working. And for this, we also have to make sure that the depthness should be correct and a proper distance should be also there so that to avoid the overcrowding of it. So
Ma'am, is it possible that the small germs or organisms present in the seed might have eaten the inner cotyledon, and that's the reason they float?
that is the only reason. So they will be entering into the seed and they will be eating the part of them, and because of that, the hole will be generated. A kind of the small area will be generated. Because of that, easily the air can enter, and because of that reason, they start floating on the surface.
Okay.
Just a minute. Okay. So two things we have to make sure that the correct depthness should be there and also the proper distance should be there to avoid the overcrowding. Now, earlier we used to do it manually, but now we have like ample of machines are there which will be doing this process of the sowing, and that machine is called as a seed drill. Okay, so that is how the sowing will be working. The next one is the irrigation. Irrigation is basically the supply of the water to the crops, right? So every time they cannot rely on the rainfall, and every time the rainfall does not come also even. So in that case, the supply of the water will be given to the crops at regular interval. It is not like continuously you're giving the water to the crops, because every crop requirement will be different. Some crop need less water, some crop need more water. Some crop need water from the root, some crop will be needing the water from the top. So based on that, the water should be given to the plant. Now here two ways are there. The first one is traditional way and the second one is a modern way. Traditional way nowadays no one is following. Maybe in some of the villages only they'll be following, where they will be using the hand pumps and all. You might have seen, right? They will take using the well, and from the well they will be just taking out the water and then they will be giving it to the farms. Still
And
they are
then we
using
also have these type of what you
hand pump, hand pump, hand pump. That is called a hand pump. And also there is a kind of pulley system. Pulley system is basically they will be making a kind of the structure, and through that they will be pulling the water.
you attach the bucket to the thread, and then you leave the thread but hold it. Then when the bucket goes into the water, you scoop up the water, then you bring the
Correct.
bucket on top.
Exactly.
Well,
And somewhere it will be like with the help of animals also they do it. Like the some of the cows and all, they do not give the milk. In that case they will be using them for this purpose, where when the cow or the buffalo is moving slowly and gradually, automatically the water from the well will come up. So like this they are doing it. But now these traditional methods, like are not being worked because it takes time. It takes the requirement, it takes the energy of the person. So much of the time is being required, energy is required. So that is why now the second method is there, which is called as a modern method of irrigation. Now in the modern method of irrigation also there are two categories of it. The first one is a sprinkle system. You might have seen, like maybe somewhere you
there
might
are
have
sprinklers. There are sprinklers. There are like sort of machines where the water
fountain.
comes out.
That is like fountain like structure, like you might have seen the fountain from the center. The water will be drizzling like this, it will be rotating.
So the machine is like this, and then it gives out water. Then
Yes, exactly. That is what is called as the sprinkler, where the through that fountain, the water will be actually, sprinkling like this in all the four direction. Now, what happened in this case also might be the crop is far. Now, is it possible to send the water to that particular place?
Ma'am, so we plant them near the spring.
We do that, but here, certainly because of this method, much of the water get wasted. Okay, because it is just rotating the water, right? It is rotating the water. Sometimes water reaches to the root, sometimes it does not reaches to the root. So
And
because
it
of
does not even know whether the plant is there or not in the area it's sprinkling the water.
correct, correct. That's the reason, like, more wastage will be there. Though it is useful, but yes, at the same time, the wastage will be there. And the second method is called as drip irrigation. In the drip irrigation is the best method actually for the plant, wherein what the farmers will be doing, they will be actually keeping a pipe like this, straight pipes they will be keeping uh in the land, and then in those pipes they will be keeping, small holes. From those small holes, the water will go drop by drop directly into the roots. Okay. Now, since it is not going with a high pressure, it is going only drop by drop to the roots, directly to the roots. What happened? The plant will be easily using that water and no waste of water will be there. Okay. So, in this, the water is given drop by drop directly to the roots, and because of this, it saves water and it is most efficient method of the irrigation. Clear?
Mine in like a nearby farm I went, I saw like from there's like three farms, so they divided it by fences for three people.
Hmm.
And for each farm, there's like many poles coming out, and they like put drop by drop, like each every corner they put it.
Yes, that is what a drip irrigation. Drip irrigation easily, if you go to next time to any kind of the farm or land and all, you can identify easily, like, whether it is drip irrigation, whether it is a sprinkler. Anyhow, the traditional ways are not working now, so it will be difficult for you to get them. But yes, modern ways, which is sprinkler and the drip, you can see them. Depending on the farmer's requirement, they will be keeping, and mostly they are keeping the this only drip irrigation. But in the schools, I don't know in your school you have or not. In the schools, generally they're using the sprinkler one, not for growing the crops, but yes, just to give the water to the land. So
Yes,
there will
ma'am.
be like there will be kind of garden play area, right? So they have to give the water to that play area also. For that, they are using the sprinkler system in the schools. Clear,
Ma'am,
children?
in our school, they use the hose, the pipe.
Yes, no other go than they have to use that big pipe and all where the water comes with the pressure. And again, that is tedious actually, right? A person has to hold it. He has to, put water like here. But when automatically a sprinkler is being fixed, what happened? Just they have to switch on that and then water will start coming out of it. Okay? So now should we start writing? So these are the four methods now what we have discussed. Preparation of soil. The second one is the manures and the fertilizers. Third one sowing. And the last one is the irrigation. But still we are remaining with the five that we will be completing later. First let us complete this one. Any doubt, Dipti and Lakshya, you have in this?
No, ma'am. Ma'am.
No. Okay. Then we'll write now.
Ma'am, should the heading be stages of agriculture?
That we have written or not the stages of agriculture heading?
Ma'am, we wrote it for the steps yesterday.
Let
Should
me
we
see
continue
what
it?
we have written last. Okay, names we have written, right? Names we have written. So directly we will be jumping into the first topic, which is the preparation of soil. So write the heading preparation of soil. Today is 22, if I'm not wrong. Now heading the first one, first type is the preparation of soil. Now, in the preparation of soil, this is the first step in farming. And here, the soil is loosened and turned using tools like plow or tractors. And this process is called as, and this process is called as plowing or tilling. The next one, because of this loosening of the soil, it helps roots grow deeper, grow deeper and stronger. Then it also improves air circulation and water absorption. Once it is done, you let me know. We'll go for the next one. Is done?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do it.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay. Done? Did they done?
No, ma'am, I'm writing the last point.
Okay. Done?
I'm almost.
Now the second one, oh sorry, not the second one, and the next point is the nutrients from deeper layers. So due to this tilling or due to this loosening, what happened? The nutrients from the deeper layer will come to the top, and because of which it makes the soil more fertile, making the soil more fertile. And because of this, the unwanted weeds will also be removed. Now, after this, second type is the manures. So manures, they are natural substance made from decomposed plant and animal waste. And because of which it increases water holding capacity, then improves soil structure also. Soil structure and texture. To complete this, then we'll go to the next one. Done?
Ma'am, I'm writing the last.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Now, should we go to the next page?
Ma'am, I'm writing the last point.
Mm-hmm.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the in the same one, you will have the fertilizers. They are chemical substances
Ma'am,
Hmm.
nothing. It was just paused.
Okay. They are chemical substances rich in nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And this nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium stands for the NPK. And they provide nutrients quickly to plants and increase crop yield. So that is how they will be working.
And what is the last word?
Yield. Yield. Yield means more amount of the crops we will be getting.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay. So now the homework for you will be, I'll just paste the poster here. The differences between the manures and the fertilizers need to be written. Okay. So these are the differences which you need to write it in your copy as a homework.
Ma'am, we should note it.
So later you can like copy. Let me. Okay. So this is the homework. This you need to write it as a homework and also learn this. Okay. And any doubt now do you have for this topic? Any of the topic?
No, ma'am.
So these all things are given in your book like this, or it is less. It is given.
Ma'am, ma'am, it's less information, but this is more information, so it's better. Yes, ma'am. Benefit for us.
But you're able to understand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you both are able
Yes.
to understand. It is not like you are not able to get it. Right? So we can learn then, we can learn many extra things rather than just relying on the book. And once, we'll complete all the 9 steps, then we'll go to the Olympiad questions also related to this chapter. Okay? So
Yes,
one by
ma'am.
one will be working. I am not going to run. I will be, like this only with the same kind of the pace I will be going with. Because if I start running, then you will not be able to understand. So it's better to go a little slow only. Because everything, most of the things will be new slowly and gradually when we are going to go to the next kind of, topics and all. Okay, children, then start sending the notes and complete the homework also. Today's homework, what I've given you to write the differences between the menus and
Ma'am,
Fertilizers. Till then, I'll also share the PDF in the group.
ma'am, I would not be able to send my notes because I don't have my iPad with me.
Tell me. Tell me. Did you are saying something? I can't hear you.
Ma'am, I won't be able to send my I can't be able to send my notes because I don't have my iPad with me.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. You can send me, once you get it back.
Okay, ma'am.
Till then, I'll also share the file I've received from Lakshya. And now tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and the next day, you are going to have the maths, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, when is
Okay,
Hindi?
okay, children, then okay.
Ma'am, tomorrow is Hindi. Ma'am,
When
tomorrow
is
any
Hindi?
other class is there? Like Hindi or something? Ma'am, your video has paused.
Hindi class, you mean?
Yes, ma'am, Hindi is Hindi class.
Hindi, I think you will have it on. Just let me see the timetable. Hindi is basically Thursday,
Ma'am, so
right?
it's
Thursday.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow only, correct. Okay. Social you are done, I think, Monday, and then Hindi you have it on Thursday. And English will let you know when it is going to have it. Okay. Okay, children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.